Hi guys, welcome to my huddle. I have Olivia here, and I'm just so honored and blessed to know her as a friend, as a leader, as a fellow thriver. And she's an amazing 40K leader that I met in Puerto Vallarta. And girl, thank you for being here. I'm just so thankful for you. Thank you for taking time out of your day, you guys, to come over here and fill your cup and listen to leaders that have gone before you or been doing this longer. Brandon, please go out there. Because we have to stay close to the fire and we have to hear what everyone else is doing to go ahead and move forward in our success in our life. So drop your gratitude in the chat. I'd love to hear what you guys are thankful for. It's a great way to start our day, great way to just connect as a team. What are you so thankful for today? A lot of times it's something that we don't even really feel thankful for, but we have to kind of force ourselves to be thankful for. So go ahead and drop those things, you guys. And I just want to share a few facts with you. And this Zoom is really based on, being that entrepreneur, right? Stepping into that entrepreneur. And that's what we are, guys. I know we're in network marketing. That is a form of entrepreneurship. And I wanted to share with you a few entrepreneurs that failed first, because failing is a good thing. Failing will make you successful. You have to fail. Okay. Thomas Edison, who created the light bulb, failed 1,000 times first. 1,000 times. Okay. I want to hear you guys get 1,000 no's, right? Before you find that one promoter that's going to run with you. He failed 1,000 times. Okay. Brian Chesky, who made Airbnb, who did Airbnb, he was rejected by 7 big investors first before Airbnb was successful. 7 big investors looked at his idea and said no. And he even failed to raise $150,000, which is not really a lot if you're on a mission, right? He failed to raise that much for his Airbnb idea because nobody agreed. Okay. The publisher of Harry Potter was rejected by 12 publishers. The author of Harry Potter, 12 publishers first rejected Harry Potter, which obviously now is a big success. Okay. Jessica Alba, who made the Honest brand, the Honest diapers, the Honest, the Target brand, was rejected for 3 years. You guys, 3 years she presented Honest and was rejected for 3 years. Can you imagine that? Like, people not even like going for your product. You're like, I have this really cool product. Like, it works. It's natural. It's awesome. And 3 years she was rejected. And then last one, I have a quote from Elon Musk. And he said, when something is important enough, you do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. And Elon Musk also lost multiple opportunities before he invented the Tesla. So when something's important enough, you do it, even if the odds are not in your favor. And I feel like that's us right now. And that's why I wanted to share that quote, because when this economy, we sometimes get in our head like, oh, no one wants to buy from me. Don't think like that, you guys. There are people out there that absolutely can afford this product, want this product. There are people out there shopping at Louis Vuitton every day, all day, Coach, all these things. They can afford it. If they want premium grade vitamins, they'll get it. These are just people we have to sort through and find. It's a numbers thing. So Olivia, I'm going to pass it over to you, and then I will go after you. I'm going to mute myself. Thanks so much for hopping on.
That's awesome. I love that. Those facts. I mean, that just really paints a picture for you guys. And man, I love that failure is a requirement. Failure is a must. And we have to kind of flip that script in our head that says that, oh, I'm a failure and no one's buying from me, or I don't have anyone in my inbox. And to me, that lights my fire. When I don't have results or I'm not seeing the momentum, it pushes me more instead of hold me back. And I think that's what has to set you apart from others is that when you run into those roadblocks, you have a perspective of, this is teaching me something. What am I learning? And have a winner mindset, have a mindset of a winner. You're not quitting. You're all into your business. You take it off the table. It's your plan A and it's your focus. You guys, we're in health and wellness, and that's a very competitive industry. It's a very competitive place, especially with a lot of things that are going on around you. We can get distracted. We have things that get in our lane, but when I think about it driving down the road, when we swerve in someone else's lane, we're going to get a collision. We're going to hit head on, and we're not focused in the right lane. And I think I have to have analogies on that to share with you. When you're in your lane, when you are going for the no, when you are imperfect and you're messy and you may not have all the knowledge, but you have the passion, that's what's going to make people, relate to you and say, okay, she is different. What makes you set apart and different? When you walk into Sephora and you have some staff members on the floor, someone comes up to you and they start to do your makeup. They start to ask questions. They start to get to know you. The next time you walk in there, you're going to want to talk to that person because they got on your level. They got to connect and see what your needs were. And it wasn't so much about the makeup itself. It was about you, and they made you feel important. So making people feel important, making people feel that you want to serve them and get to know them. Your perspective is so big in this business. When you don't have samples going out or the momentum is low and things aren't going, please stay in your lane. Please look at how long you've been here, what your mission is, the fact that you're thriving for free, or that's your first goal. Talk about that. How is that important to you? Why is that important to you? No one can relate to the fancy things, you guys. They don't want to see that. They want to see your heart. They want to see your story and being vulnerable. So you don't have to share everything that's going on in your personal life. Like, I'm an open book, and I tell people that. I'm like, hey, this is my life right now. And I will tell people, hey, I didn't maintain the last 2 months in my business. I will talk to my social media like that because I want them to see that I am normal. I'm failing forward, that they can do this. You don't have to have this great audacious dream. You just have to want more. And I just want people to see the vulnerable pieces of you guys. Share that part. If the thing that you're holding back is the thing that you think people are going to judge you for, or that it's not going to connect with somebody, that's the enemy. That's the enemy telling you lies. So I encourage you to share the pieces of your story that you may think it's not important, but it's important. Does that make sense, Sue?
Yeah, I love that. I love like how you're giving practical tips and things. And, some things that entrepreneurs need to do, you need to learn to take risks. And this business, I understand, is a risk. And that's why a lot of people fail, because you're risking losing your time, basically, right? We don't require investments. You don't need a garage full of shakes, right? It's your time. And that's what you're investing. And I understand it's a risk, right? Because you're not seeing the results yet. And that's why it's the 1%, guys. You are the 1%, each and every one of you, because you're still here sticking it out. And I'm just telling you, as an entrepreneur, you're going to have to learn to take risks. Playing safe does not make you smarter, okay? And our brains are wired to play safe. In fact, we were trained in school to play it safe. We were trained in school to memorize things and go on a test and spill it all out, whatever we memorize. You can't hear me? Can everyone hear me? D, you can't hear me, D? Is it like muffled or?
I can hear you, Sue, maybe.
Okay. Okay. It might be your speaker. Okay. Cool. And millennials, and I've researched this, millennials are scared to take risks. Okay. Because we were taught that way in school, and that's how our parents were. And they've put that on us, that fear to take a risk. And we're so stuck in that 9-to-5 mindset of, I work this many hours, I get paid this much. I work this many hours, I get paid this much. But Jim Rohn, never forget Jim Rohn's quote, you guys: wages make you a living. Profits make you a fortune. Okay. Wages from a job are going to make you a living. Okay. You can live off that, but profits from a business will make you a fortune. Okay. And so the cool thing is that you can work part-time on your fortune while you're working full-time on your living. That's the best thing about this. We have gold to offer people. Okay. It makes life fun and worth living for me. Okay. Because I would go to work before I started this business dreading leaving my babies, going to work all the time, feeling so depressed and just like, oh, I have to leave my kids all the time. But when I started network marketing, I had such a hope, such a spark, and all of you do too. And I see that spark in you. And it's like, it makes life worth living. And that's what we get to share with other people, you guys. We just share it with other people who are feeling like there's no purpose to life, right? Those 9-to-5er people that are waking up every morning, dreading the day, going to work, listening to gossip, depressed, eating gross food, just not exercising, coming home and just doing that day after week, just like, oh, I can't wait till I'm 60 and I can retire and then I'm going to be broke. That's how people live these days. And it's sad. And we get to offer the world hope. And that should get you excited in the morning. I wake up every morning excited. When I get my lives, I'm pumped. I'm like, who's going to get on here and listen to this, that they have hope? That's why we call ourselves hope dealers. Okay. We have hope to offer people, guys. And another thing entrepreneurs need is spiritual why. You need a spiritual why. You need something deeper than just, I want a house. Yes, we all want a house. We all want a car. We're all going to get those things. Okay. We're all going to get there in life and we get that, but you need a spiritual why. And that needs to be like something like to help others, right? A deeper why of service to the world. Okay, you want to serve people. And then Jim Rohn also said, if you help enough people get what they want, you can get everything you want. If you just rewire your brain to go out and help people every day instead of focusing on sales and commissions and I need this and I need that and I'm broke and I need it. Stop focusing about yourself. Go out and help people. Refocus your focus on other people. Okay. Another thing, guys, recruiting. Entrepreneurs need to know how to recruit, period. Doesn't matter what business you're in, but especially in network marketing. Okay. Recruiting is how your team is going to grow. Okay. And you got to raise them up, right? So in that first month that you're with them, you got to raise them up. And then a Bible scripture to back that up. If 2 or 3 agree on a common purpose, nothing is impossible. Matthew 18:19. If 2 or 3 agree. So when you get a team together of people that are working for a common mission, you guys see it's powerful. It's big, right? It's just a matter of going out and finding that team. And that's where the numbers things comes in, is talking to so many different people, finding those right ones that have that entrepreneurial muscle. But when you get 2 or 3 more working together, when I went 40K, I had, maybe, I don't know, 5 girls that were ranking up with me. That's not a lot, you guys. You need to just go out and find those few people, right? Katie has a solid team of 5 right now. She's at 200K. It's just a matter of sorting through and finding those people that are willing to go on the journey with you, and then just having that common cause. So also to recruiting, you guys, is the ability to inspire, right? One thing I feel like one reason I'm here and something I can get better at is going live in the team page, because I joined Katie. Katie's always live in the team page. When I was a brand promoter for 22 months and I didn't rank up for 22 months, I waited for my 4K. I truly believe that getting on that Lionhearted page and seeing Katie live is what inspired me to keep going, right? And that's why it's important, you guys, if you have a team growing, go live in the team page. They need to see you. They need to hear you. Even if you feel like nobody wants to hear what I have to say, nobody's going to get on my live, it's not going to get a lot of likes, whatever your mind is telling you, your team needs to see you, period. Because yeah, you can have a Zoom once a week, but how about if you're going live a couple times a week? So I'm preaching myself. That's something I can improve on, is going more live in the team page, because Katie was always live. And here I was, this little brand promoter, I'm not even a 4K, wanting to quit, but I would open that team page and she'd be live all the time. And she inspired that hope, you guys. So we have to inspire hope in people and get people to look up and know what's possible. And that's what we do to our audience too, right? We show them what's possible. Use your testimony to help others see themselves better. Help other people see themselves better, right? When you have those women in your inbox saying that they're broke and, they don't know how they're going to make ends meet, and so is sick, and all these things, right? People share their lives with us because that's what we do. We have conversations. We ask them how they're doing. Right? Show them how their life can be better, right? Give them a little picture of what it can look like. Lift them up. So when we're lifting up people, this is how we recruit. They have to believe first, right? And a little bit of them believing is taking belief from you. But how are they going to take belief from you if you don't believe? So that's the thing. It's like, you've got to, it all goes full circle. You got to believe fully to help others believe. Okay. You can't be like timid, half in, half out, all this. That's why I want you guys do work with me. Get on Zooms, get on Team Page Live. Why? Because you need to learn how to talk to other people in confidence to be able to recruit. How are you going to, if you can't hop on a Team Page Live, how are you going to recruit that person in your inbox? It all comes from confidence, belief. And when you do scary things, I'm so proud of you guys for stepping up and doing work with me, Jess and Katie. When you do those scary things, it's going to grow you so that when you talk to your potentials, you're going to sound much more confident. And guys, that's a part of the years that it takes, because it takes years to develop these skills. And it's not just like, oh, just sit on this opportunity for 3 to 4 years and take Thrive, and then you're going to be successful. Like, no, you're learning the whole time, right? You're on these Zooms, you're learning what to do. Your knowledge bank is growing. Your belief is growing. Your conversations, your vocabulary is growing. So when people get in your inbox, they feel like, man, this person can really help me, right? They feel like you actually know something and like you can actually guide them and lead them. So Olivia, I'm going to pass it over to you if you have anything else.
Yeah, I just want to add one thing. I'm just already so inspired, Sue, by all of that. And we've been here over 3 years. I think you're at your 4th year. And it's like, wow, we haven't even scratched the surface of what we're capable of and who we're impacting. And I remember when I messaged Em, I was so intrigued by her energy, by her confidence, by how she was talking about her team growing, and the way she delivered the message was just full on inspiring. I sent her a message and she did not hound me. She listened to me. She answered my questions. She made me feel appreciated, valued. She was very patient. And it took me a week to order my promoter pack. And she was just like in my stories, just being human, just checking up on me. And it wasn't about, hey, are you ready to sign up? Hey, did you see, like, what are your thoughts on joining? Like, it was very, very human. And I love that you said to go live in the team page and let your team see you. If you have a team of 1, because that's how we all start, people have to see your consistency and they have to see your passion. And it doesn't matter what the numbers look like with your trackers or the likes, you guys, it's your message. And the learning piece that Sue talked about, guys, Em, Lynn's, and Katie, and all the top leaders, they are still figuring things out. They do not have everything together. They are failing forward, and they will tell you, hey, I have my mindset's good, but I still have bad days. I still have to walk through things that don't feel good. That's uncomfortable. People will leave your team. There are things that are going to happen, but the entrepreneurship behind it is the backbone you have and how you handle it when no one else is watching, and making sure it is about others. That, hey, like, I just bought a prayer journal and I am going to write down my prayers in there, because my mind can go everywhere sometimes when I pray. And I want this because it's going to work for me. And I'm praying for my team. I'm praying for my family. I'm praying in this prayer journal, and it's going to help me grow. And it works for me. I spent $7 and I know this is going to help me get better at my business, get better at serving other people. So just be bold, you guys, and realize, like, if you have a customer base, I'm sure like all of us on here, like, we love our 3 steps. Lead with those products. Remember that I think the best promoters are customers first, who are thrivers. They love the energy, and really just make sure that your story is set apart. I hope that made sense.
Yeah, no, that totally made sense. And I love that what you said about the journal, and guys, too, keep in mind, and I know we're beating a horse with a dead stick. I get that. But look, people are leaving left and right. And that's why we're trying to instill this in you. We're trying to get you to understand. Em did network marketing, I think, for 3 years before Thrive. Katie, 4 years before Thrive, before. And then they switched companies and they had a whole flock come with them and they hit success really fast. And then it slowed down a little and then it went back up, and that's sales for you. But the whole point what I'm saying is like, it takes years of foundation. And this is something we don't really preach on social media because we don't want them to turn people off and things, but we preach it to you guys because look at, you see people walking away. Why are they walking away? Why are you burning out? You shouldn't be. You should be working 2 to 3 hours a day. You shouldn't be burning out. You should be posting, having a checklist, knocking out your checklist. It's all on social media. It's all on your phone. It's all on your time. You don't really have to do anything more. You don't have to recreate the wheel. You don't have to make new training. You don't have to, we have everything for you in the team page. There's no reason to burn out. Don't need to do like challenge groups, any of that stuff. That's going to burn you out, guys. Just like literally, I know I'm beating a dead horse. I know, but like, just hear me out because I see people walking and I'm like, why? There's no reason for burnout. I never feel burnt out. Never. I don't know what. I show up. If I can't do it one day, I can't do it one day. It's not the end of the world. Like, take a rest day if you need it. You know what I mean? What we do is simple. We share products we love. Guys, we're not promoting Tupperware over here. We're promoting some life-changing products that we take every day and we get them for free, honestly. I'm just going to leave you guys with that. Think about the beginning when I said all these entrepreneurs that failed for years and years and thousands of people that denied them. Okay, it's going to happen. But then look at their life now. Look at them now. And that's going to be all of you. I see all of you getting there. Imagine the rooms we're sitting in 5 years from now together. Guys, imagine it. Okay, I have chills because I can see all of you there. Yes, go for the no. You guys are go-getters and you're going to get there. We're going to crush this sale this weekend. Promoters, recruiting, opportunity. That should be our focus. Okay, I'm not really doing anything product-based this weekend. It's all about the promoters, okay? So we got this, you guys. Let's go all in. Let's do follow-ups, conversations. Be bold, have belief, be excited. Got to jump up and down if you need to before our live. Do some jumping jacks. Get a smile on your face. And just let's go change some lives, okay? I love you guys. Thanks for coming, Olivia. Bye.